Yeah, hungry as hell.
Damn, bro. To lose weight, bro. That's not good for you, bro.
The gut is what gets me about it.
It's bad for your like organs.
You can't tuck it in, bro. You're not gonna be able to tuck that in.
It's bad for your organs. Your knees gonna be messed up, bro.
Diabetes, cholesterol.
And you black too. You don't get gout. That's not good either.
That's what I'm trying to explain to people. Like, how can you possibly respect your uniform when you don't respect your own body?
Yeah, you gotta respect your body.
Dude's a slob.
Eat a salad.
His shoes was untied before he had to tie it for him.
You know what you do? You eat fruit in the morning.
You're the definition of why people talk about cops and donuts. Like, you further that stereotype.
Like, your vest don't even fit. That's bad. Your belly button is showing.
It's a slug to the gut.
Walk around with a sauna suit underneath your uniform. That might work.
You're a slob, bro. Every time you take a shower, I want you to think about me.
And your mustache nasty too.
You drop that soap, you got a tough time getting it, picking it up.
You don't have no self-respect.
You believe that? Supervisor talking about tuck your shirt. Tuck your gut.
You gotta respect yourself, bro. Otherwise, nobody gonna respect you.
You're a slob, bro. Fucking slob. Think about me when you shower, when you look in that mirror.
Yeah. And don't brush your teeth in the shower. You gotta look in the mirror, bro.
Welcome back, my PBM family. Welcome back. PBM presents another episode of Old School Cops. You send in the video and we'll give you the assessment. We are the best panel in law enforcement doing this. We're from the community. We got many years of law enforcement, and we know the community. We know law enforcement. My boy Shane is one of the guys in my unit. He's the commander of the SWAT team. He also is a member of the Red Dogs unit who investigated BMF when they came to Atlanta and started setting up shop. So he knows the job of law enforcement. He knows the community. My other partner, we call him OG, Ted Golden. He's been doing law enforcement when I was in junior high school. The man is very smart, knowledgeable. Not only does he know the police side, he knows the community, he knows the people. He did very well as a police officer. He did so well. He said, you know what, I'm going to take my talents to the federal level. He did an excellent job on the federal level. So your panel is real diverse with a lot of experience. Go ahead, OG, go ahead and tell us about this video. What do you think? And if you could tell us, officer, something, what would you tell him?
You know, one of my part-time jobs as a retiree now is a trainer at the King Center. We try to focus on the issue and not on the person. So we're gonna be blunt about this. Unfortunately, some people get carried away and they let their bodies go. One of the hardest things to deal with is somebody that's definitely overweight and out of shape. They should have had a little more respect for him than that, but he should have more respect for himself than that. And I'll be honest with you now. I worked with some people that were like him, but they were taller, so the weight was kind of spread out a little more. Me and this other guy, we rode together when I was in North Precinct. He was probably 350, and I was 270, 275 at the time. So you're talking about 500 pounds, 600 pounds getting out in the squad car every day. And that thing would rock, boy, I'm telling you. But this guy was a weightlifter and a bodybuilder already. He just had a big old gut. You got to take care of yourself because your condition a lot of times determines your survival rate. If you can't chase anybody, if you have a heart attack, if you get into a tussle and you lose your wind, that's your ass, man. I don't care how you look at it. If you can't handle yourself out there, you got to be careful. I believe there should always be standards. And in most police departments, there used to be a physical fitness standard. I don't know if they still uphold it, but I know that as a DEA agent, they should test us every 6 months. And then Reagan got in and he cut out the physical fitness test, which really, I think, hurt a lot of folks because we had some people that were just ridiculously overweight. But being in law enforcement, having been an athlete too, you got to keep yourself in some kind of condition because you never know when you may have to pull out all you got just to survive and go home to your family. So, not for naught, but we just had to pray for the big guy, and hopefully he got a good message out of this, because I'm sure they plastered it all over the media wherever he is. But
go ahead, Sarge, close it out.
Man, he got roasted. But as our big brother Golden said, you gotta take care of yourself. As police officers, I tell you, on SWAT, we had physical fitness tests. We had to run 1.5 miles every single day. And after our shift was over, we had to go in the range and shoot and then hit the weights. It's so important, really, as a police officer, all jokes aside, it's critical to stay physically fit, several reasons. And it impacts your ability to perform. It minimizes maximum safety for you and your fellow officers. And also, this job is physically demanding. You got to run down people, chase subject. Don't forget about the out-duty belt. And also, if you're on SWAT, you're carrying 40 pounds every single day. So you got to be physically fit to be able to do that. You got to be able to command respect from people who's looking at you. When they see you and you looking sloppy, you can't get anybody to do anything. But if you're physically fit, tall, you're astute, you standing, you're looking good, that automatically attracts respect just by your look itself. If you're outside looking to shovel, looking displaced, you're not going to get anybody to do anything. And especially at that size for our dear brother there, it was unhealthy. That is unhealthy weight, unhealthy size. You get all type of ailments, diabetes, high cholesterol, like the young man mentioned, gout. You're running, all type of things happen. When you're at that size, especially in New York City. Like there was cops from New York City, but all your
it was in New York City.
Yeah, that was New York.
Was it New York?
Yeah, that was NYPD.
I'm telling you, man, but it's so important. Your parents equals professionalism. They're going to look at you. Your parents equals professionalism. If you're sloppy like that, imagine how you're out with the public. Imagine how you out writing reports. Imagine how you're dealing with your fellow police officers, brothers and sisters. That carries along everything you do. So if you're physically fit, your mind is mentally fit, you're going to be okay. I hope this was a good lesson. The officer took it on the chin. He took it. And I hope the next day he got in the gym or got some type of regiment, some type of program, so that he'd represent NYPD well. So I have to agree with our senior statesman, Mr. Golden. The guy has to be fit. He has to take care of himself. And that's what's needed to be a good police officer.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. And the thing is, we all got to have thick skin in this job. And we've been there when just a creep talk trash back and forth, right? And normally it is just trash, right? But you got to think, right, that this guy was just talking the truth about this cop. So he had to really feel it deep down inside, even though through the thick skin, he had to feel embarrassed. He just had to feel embarrassed. And, nobody should be coming to work and just getting really humiliated like that. And when it's the truth, it really touches people when you start talking about the truth. He knows good and well he's overweight. He knows he's in bad condition. So I hope this was enough to say, I got to do something just for my health, just to live a better life. Not even just this job, but to live a better life, because that was very unhealthy. Like, who was he really going to tussle with, chase? Like, we know the job. We've been there. Just getting out of a patrol car, this guy is going to struggle. Like, he is going to struggle to get out of a patrol car. Just imagine if you're that officer that's hands-on, you in a full-blown fight. He's the officer that shows up, and you see him struggling just to get out the car to come to your aid. That is definitely not a good look, brother. That is definitely not a good look. But like I always say, fellas, please, and women, if you got a beef, take it to the courtroom. Don't fight on the side of the road. You will lose hands down. More officers are getting charged, suspended, convicted, more now than you've ever seen in the past. So your vindication is in the courtroom. So please be safe and take it to the courtroom.